Hey tennis fans, I'm Grace Carter and this is Tennis Now, presented by Tennis Express. Tennis Express, order today and it ships today. Nick Kyrgios made a bangin' Queen's Club breakthrough. He erupted, delivering brilliant tennis and body behavior that earned him a fine. The 23-year-old Aussie incurred a $15,000 Euros fine, that is about $17,500, for getting busy with a bottle. Seems that during his semifinal loss to Marin Cilic, Nick simulated a lewd act with a water bottle. The handsy act earned Nick the fine for what the ATP called inappropriate behavior, that according to the Daily Mail. It was part of a pretty wild week for Nick, who dropped F-bombs, serve bombs, and some outrageous tweener shots, surging to his second straight grass court semifinal. Kyrgios rocketed 32 aces in successive wins over British #1 Kyle Edmund and defending champ Feliciano Lopez at the Fever Tree Championships. He also spoiled buddy Andy Murray's comeback. He became the first man since Ivan Lubicic in 2007 to rip 30-plus aces in back-to-back three-set matches. The Brisbane champ did not drop serve, losing to eventual champ Marin Cilic in a very high-quality semifinal. And then Cilic outdueled Novak Djokovic to capture his second Queen's Club crown in his fourth appearance in the final there. At Queen's Club, the player box is directly across from where players sit on changeovers. So, Nick's self-gratification session came in full view of his support team, including his mom and doubles partner and Davis Cup captain Leighton Hewitt. The Tennis Now team was at Queen's Club, which presents one of the most intimate and historic center courts in the sport. And Kyrgios was engaging and gracious with fans throughout the tournament and was pretty candid and cooperative in his pressers after the matches. When a journalist pressed him about his interaction with his box, Nick rolled his eyes and said, "Hey, great observation by you." Now, arguably one of the most gifted and entertaining young players in the game, Nick reinforced his reputation for extremes. He's capable of exhilarating and explosive tennis, but then there's that lewd and crude behavior, sometimes within the space of the same match. And while Nick has sparred with his critics on social media and in pressers, he's also earned a reputation as one of the more charitable young players who's very popular with kids. Hall of Famer Chrissy Everett has said that when Nick has trained at her academy in Florida, he has been very generous with his time, going out of his way to hit with juniors. So, here's a question for you. Which Nick will we get at Wimbledon? And asked how much of a threat he can be at Wimbledon, Nick replied, "He's a big one." And how about this? Master impressionist Josh Berry visited the Fever Tree Championships to deliver a spot-on Nick Kyrgios impression, which the LTA has posted on its YouTube channel.
So Nick, what's your biggest challenge outside of tennis?
Obviously, it's really tough for me, outside of tennis, to get to the end of a sentence without saying, obviously it's really tough.
What do you think? Did Josh nail it? Let us know in the comments section. And that's it for now, everybody. I'm Grace Carter. See you next time here on Tennis Now.